Yeah, welcome back to the channel, you guys. Welcome back to Ironclad RC. We got the Deltaforce 35 on the freaking block. This is my freaking baby, you guys. This is my baby. This was actually my first YouTube build. My very first video was made with this boat. We got, last time you guys seen it, we actually did the TFL Stinger install, ran the boat on 4S. I usually always run the boat on 4S. 53 miles an hour with this boat on 4S. I've actually, yeah, this 150 in the boat, it wasn't too bad. Especially considering I had this freaking TP Power 4060 in the boat, 1900 kV. I've never run that motor in this boat at its full potential, So today we're going to upgrade this 150 to a Swordfish X. All right, this ESC is one I've been wanting to get for a long time. I was really contemplating on getting the 220, but I went with the 200. This is a factory refurbished offshore electrics Swordfish 200. Okay, it comes with a USB linker. All right, it's got data logging, fully programmable. All right, your linker hooks up. I mean, it's got BEC as far as I know. Everything. I mean, I've been wanting to get this speed control in this boat for a long time, you guys. All aluminum. I thought that was like plastic or whatever, but it's actually aluminum. Now, this ESC is not waterproof, okay? And you guys, this boat right here actually don't get a lot of water in it, you know, when I tape it up. So I have to make sure we waterproof this boat good. Okay, I'm going to be going over that in the video as well. We'll figure out where we want to mount it at. I've actually been doing some work on my battery tray here, cut the ends off, so I'll be able to slide my batteries forward and back for weight distribution. We need to figure out where we want to put the ESC at in here. Mount it here or up here or whatever. So y'all stick around. Big B here with Ironclad RC. Let's get to it, you guys. Let's get to it. All right. I think the 4060 and this 200 should be a good pair. All right. This is 200 continuous amps, 280 burst. Okay, max burst, 280. It's got programmable hi-fi software, Wi-Fi dongle, data logging. I mean, it's fully programmable. Data logging. We can keep a track. You know, when we get home, we can look at the ripple voltage and all that stuff. The motor, so 4060 1950 D-Wine, 4-pole, 50,000 max RPM, continuous power 3050. Okay, watts. Max power 6,200 watts. Max amps 248, 280. All right, max amps 240, 280. So I think it's going to be a good pair. I actually went with these Hobby Star 6.5 bullets here. Okay, 6.5 bullets here by Hobby Star. They're actually a pretty good looking bullet. It's got a full cup where the wire goes in, nice and thick. 200 amps. Capable. Okay, I got these EC5s. They're pretty good too. They're pretty good looking. They got a full cup on the back as well. Makes it easy when you're soldering things up. Okay, we got to figure out where we want to put the ESC at. We got to figure it out. I had been running this 150, the 150 right there. Okay, I put it there with this a water plate on that aluminum mount. Okay, I had this water plate on the back of the aluminum mount with it directly zip tied to the vertical mount here. And it actually did a pretty damn good job cooling the ESC down, considering what I had on the ESC. You know what I'm saying? It actually did a pretty good job. I seen a 15-degree temperature drop, basically. I was able to run the boat on 6S with that 150, you know, every now and then. Not too hard. But I basically set the boat up to run it on 6S. I've actually run this boat on 8S before. Smart Firma 160. I actually blew a TP Power 4050 up with a 160 Firma on 8S. Okay, I had 8S in it. I blew it up because there was too much weight up front, and the boat was actually like porpoising. It was the very first and last run with that 8S setup. And the motor was a low kV. It should have handled it. It came out of the water in a porpoise, and I had it pinned out, and it overturned the motor, slung the magnets off. So I know the weight in this boat won't be right on an 8S with the ESC mounted where it's at. I can only get the batteries back so far. Okay, what I was thinking about doing was putting my battery tray right here, so I can move my batteries back more if I want to. Okay, that's one option. All right, my other option is running the ESC back here. Okay, that's my other option, running my ESC back in the back with my batteries on this original battery tray right here, so I can move my batteries back more. Okay, that would give me a little bit more weight distribution if I ran my ESC in the back like so. Okay, that would also help with torque roll with a big prop. I really need to pay attention to where I put the ESC because it's water resistant, not waterproof, fully waterproof. So if I put the ESC right here, I think I would have a better chance of not getting water on the ESC with it standing up like this. If I put it in the back, I open my hatch, water will fall in right here when I open the hatch up, or when I'm in a turn, the bilge water could splash up on it if it's mounted right there. And I'm really up in the air about this. Like I said, if I were to run it here, I would definitely need to put some kind of battery tray on the side right here so I can run my batteries back. And that might be what I do. Golly, man, I don't know which way to go. When you're putting more power in a boat, putting bigger ESC, more weight in a boat, you really got to think about weight distribution. All right, so let's hook this bad boy up. Let's hook this bad boy up. Okay, so that one. Plug these in. The bullets here. All right, we got those plugged in. Nothing's touching. Everything's covered. All right. All right, so I'm going to be using this SR515 receiver with my DX5 Rugged. All right, I've got it programmed in here as microclad. I need to actually change that. I'll do that later on. Alright, now we're going to go to bind. (11 milliseconds). Okay. This has two wires. Whenever you hook your Wi-Fi dongle up or USB linker up to this USB cord right here, all right, you have to actually close that loop right there. Okay, but we're not doing that right now. I'm gonna actually do that later on off camera because I know it's gonna be frustrating and I'm probably gonna cuss quite a bit. All right, so negative, make sure this is all right. Okay, let's plug in our servo. Okay, negative, ground, signal wire. All right, we got that hooked up. Let me grab a jumper real quick. All right, I got my jumper in 3S while we're doing the initial setup here. All right, I'm gonna plug it in. Okay, I'm gonna hit the bind button and bind. All right, binding. All right. Well, damn, that was easy. All right, so I'm gonna do a calibration real quick. Calibrate the ESC to the remote. Very important, one of the most important steps. Alright, got a brand new servo here. Let's just make sure it's not the servo. Man, I thought this thing had a BEC. I know the older ones didn't have a BEC. I can hear sound coming from it. Kind of did a little bit of messing around off camera. I was kind of worried that this ESC didn't have a BEC. I know some of these swordfishes don't have BEC. So what happened there? I you know, I binded my receiver with the transmitter, and I calibrated it, and I didn't have any steering. So you know, I plugged my battery back in, and I guess it was still in bind. It was like still in bind mode or whatnot. And it kind of threw me for a loop. So got steering now. Alright, got servo movement there, and 4S, put a 4S pack that's charged up. Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's gonna be nice. I think my back bearing sounds like it may be going out, starting to go bad, so I may need to replace this bearing in the TP power. You can hear it, listen to it. Which I've actually used this oil on my bearings. You know, if I get water in the boat, I'll put some of this dynamite oil in my bearings. I've noticed whenever I use, I like this oil. I'm not down in the oil at all. I noticed whenever I put this oil on some of my motors, just use like a little drop of this oil, like literally like a drop on each bearing after a wet run. And I've noticed after using this oil, you know, over time it starts to, the motor bearings get loud for some reason. And I mean, I like the oil. I haven't had any issues with bearings going bad. But you got to figure these motors right here turn hard. They got, you know, bigger motors especially. They turn hard. A lot of RPMs, and this is stock bearing. So I may order some, either some Fast Eddy bearings from Fast Eddy for it, or Jim's bearings. I kind of like Jim's bearings. He does pretty good. He's got some good bearings. So we'll be getting a bearing in, but I'm gonna run it like it is. It's not bad. Like I said, I'm gonna mess with the Wi-Fi later on. Let's go ahead and get the cooling run. All right, I'm gonna use some of this new black line I got and some of my old red line. I had some pink line in here before. Looked kind of silly, so I don't think I'm going to use my cooling block on the back of the ESC. We'll run it without the cooling block, and if I need to add the cooling block, we'll just kind of incorporate it into the run. But I don't think I need it for this ESC. I hope not anyway. I hope not. So let's start getting some hoses cut and run in the boat. I may need to mess with that throttle curve. I got a heavy finger. You know, I might need to mess with the throttle curve once I get it pulled up on the computer there. Let me know if you guys are interested in seeing what kind of programming it has on the computer, and I'll figure out how to do it, and I'll make a video if you guys are interested in that. If not, I'll just, you know, I won't make a video on it. But, you know, after a run and stuff, it may be cool to kind of look at the ripple voltage for different sets of packs, different props on the boat. So y'all let me know if y'all like to check that out. I'll kind of get a video put together about the hi-fi options. Alright, so let's cut some black tube. I think I'm going to go with black. Let's go with black. Yeah, let's change it up. It's been red since I built the boat, so let's change it up. Shit, I got the tube, why not? Hopefully I have enough here for the full run on ESC and motor, so I'm going to go into the ESC, keep it a little long because I am freaking human. Alright. And we're definitely going to have to put zip ties on this speed control here. So this is our out right here. I just use brass tubes for for my through-hole brass tube with a copper pipe on top of the exit. Kind of make it look like an exhaust back here. Cheap and fast. Okay, make that one right there. Alright, that looks good. That looks pretty good. Alright, so our end's going to go in the back of the motor. Our end's going to go in the back right there. And the out goes on the front of the motor. Always, always. Alright. Like so. Boom. Done. Alright, that's going to be good. Do I have enough for the back? Oh, I think I got just enough for the back. I think I got a scratch on my lens on my camera here, and hopefully this video quality is coming out good, because I think I got a darn scratch on my lens, man. It's not wanting to zoom in and stuff real good. So I apologize for the quality of the video if it's not on point. Oh, that looks good. That looks pretty good. I like that black. What do you guys think? Does that black look good on the boat? Something different, a little fresh, a little freshen up. Little zits. Alright, so I think I'm just going to mount my receiver up under the gunnel here. I'm just using an stock Arma servo for the boat. I've been using this servo in this thing for freaking 8 months now, man. It's been actually pretty good in the boat. Not the fastest servo in the world, but it actually does the trick. Alright, so I'm trying to figure a place to put my receiver. Alright. Trying to keep in mind that I'm going to be unplugging my RX wire right here. So I need to have room to get that in and out. So I think I'm going to mount it right there. Yeah, that's going to work good. Alright, let me get a piece of double-sided tape here. So what I like to do with my extra wires, I'll take and kind of ravel it, roll my wire up like so, kind of bunch it up. It's just how I do it. There's tons of different ways to do it. It's just how I freaking do it. Get it kind of wound up like so. I'll put a big piece of heat shrink on there. It's a big piece like that. And now I need to figure out what to do with all these cables, these extra dongle cables and stuff. This Wi-Fi dongle, I can't get wet. Don't want to get this guy here wet, so I think I'm going to put it. Oh, that'll work. Put it right in this freaking vertical mount. Boom. Boom! Huh. D-U-N. Done. Huh. Well, I'm going to actually go through and check the cooling on the ESC. I know the motor's good, but I'm just going to check it out real quick, because this ESC it's actually got some really small nipples in and out on the ESC here. I'm just going to check cooling, make sure it's good. I actually put some epoxy around, a little bit more around my battery tray here, since I am going to be running some bigger batteries in the boat. I figured out an ironclad. The battery tray, make sure it wasn't going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? I actually put those little Pro Boat wire keeps right here for my wire to keep that extra wire in place. My dongles right here, keep it dry. I think that's going to be a good position for the ESC. Like I said, if I run it on 8S, I definitely need to reconfigure it, put my ESC back here or something. But to be honest with you, I don't think this boat really needs 8S. It's nice to have. You know, I might get some light 8S packs. You know, like some maybe some 3200 or 4000 100C packs, light packs or something for it. But I think it's going to be good on 6S, man. 65 is my best with this boat, with a 150 ESC in this motor. 53 on 4S, 65 on 6S. So I hope to beat that with this boat. I got some new props, some 1717, 1716 coming for it. I got that 43 blade, 7 pitch we're going to try on it. So I got the water bottle here. Let's see how it does. That's the ESC side. I'm not pressing on it. That's not bad with just gravity. That's pretty good. Shit. And that's pressing on it. Okay. That's not pressing on it. Oh, wow. Damn. That's not bad. And I've actually modded out my rudder on this boat. You see those little pickups? I actually took some aluminum weld and put over the pickup there and shaped it like you can't even hardly feel it. It's so low profile. You know, got the idea from a 1-to-1 boat. I'm actually running a .187 on this boat right here. All right, with the TFL adjustable stinger. I think those are large trim tabs, large turn fins. Through hole is just like I said earlier, it's just a piece of brass tube going through the hole, epoxied on the inside. I just dressed it out with a piece of copper pipe, you know, and Loctited that copper pipe onto my through hole. Gives it a pretty cool look. Let's check the motor here. The motor always has a better flow than the ESC on this boat. That motor jacket, that Hobby Star water jacket, and the way I've got it configured here, look how big that flow is. Way bigger. All right, so look at that flow on the motor. Okay, look how thick it is. You see that? Look at all the volume. All right, now check it out on the ESC. All right. Look at the volume difference. I mean, it's not much of a difference, but it's a difference. You know, way different, way more flow on the motor side than the ESC side. So we may drill out the nipples on this ESC, but I'm not gonna drill the nipples out. You know, right now. I'll wait for my warranty to go up before I start modifying the ESC. It's refurbished, and I hope I didn't make a big mistake getting refurbished electronics. Probably gonna kick myself in the ass for it. I hope not. I hope not. Like I said, I really don't want to have to like try to claim a warranty. It's just a pain in the ass. You know, I'm gonna make sure everything's ironclad. That's why I went ahead, did the whole water test, make sure it's like good to go before the boat hits the freaking water. You know what I'm saying? But later on, you know, if it runs cool, then I won't mod it out. What's the point, you know? But if it's running a little warm and I think I can cool it down, we may drill the nipples out like we did the 120 Dynamite. Yeah, you know, that's just little things you could do to your boat to make it better. Yep, got the Octura coupler on there. That's the best 1.187 coupler you can get right there, man. Actually, these eddies right here are pretty good too. These eddy couplers, if you guys are looking for a .187 coupler for your sonic wake, this is a 30 millimeter coupler. This one's 40 millimeters. The big Octura won't work in a sonic wake without cutting your stuffing tube. So, just so you guys know, this guy right here is for a .98 cable. I just finally got in. Yep, here's my .187 here. We'll be doing something with this here shortly. It's a surprise. So yeah, man, it actually turned out really good. Y'all let me know if you want to see the data logging before or after a run, you know, or setting up the parameters on this hi-fi here, the Swordfish X. Let me know if you guys are interested in that, and I'll take my time and make a video. If not, I'm not going to mess with it, you know what I'm saying, because it can be a pain in the ass at times. But, oh yeah, actually, my last run out, I actually was trying out something different. I didn't tell you guys this either, but you notice the bottom of my boat is kind of a dull color. All right. My last run out on 4S with the 150, I actually took this Brillo, well, not Brillo, it's like a scour pad or whatever the hell you call it, green pad, and I roughed up the whole bottom of this boat, okay? A rougher bottom will give you it'll break the surface tension of the water. All right, it'll get the boat up out of the water, and you know, some people argue that that it'll make your boat faster. Some people say it's slower. It slows your boat down. I think it actually gave the boat a drier ride, to be honest with you. As for speed, I don't know that yet. But I did the whole bottom. You know, lightly went over it with this green pad. You know, just knocked the damn shine off of it. I actually want to do that to my Sonic Wake V2. I want to put a small prop on it that we can like max the prop out, like, and get a consistent speed for each run. And, you know, run the boat, get the number for the speed, you know, for the run 2 or 3 times, get a consistent speed, and then knock the shine off of the V2 and then run it and see if that makes the boat any faster. That's the test I've been wanting to do. Let me know your thoughts on that, if it's worth my time, if you guys would like to see it or not, and I'll take my time to do it. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you guys hung in here this long, you're the freaking man. You're awesome. You're the cream of the crop, as XO would say. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what I wanted to say. I was trying to think of what I was wanting to tell you guys. If you go to Offshore Electrics, every now and then he'll have like open box sales on electronics, refurbished electronics, and you can find a good deal at Offshore Electrics for ESCs. I think I've seen motors, open box motors, like somebody may have gotten it, didn't like it, and returned it, didn't use it. Open box sale. So check Offshore Electrics often for stuff like that, you know. I'm going to let you go. I'm going to quit jacking my jaws. Big B here with Ironclad RC. Guys, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Turn on the notification bell to get notified for future builds, future projects. As always, thanks for watching.